So let's move on to next topic of first unit, which is angular measurements. Measurement of any angle precisely is one of the most important human activities. For example, it is because of precise angular measurement that ships and aeroplanes can navigate confidently without the help of the sight of the land. The relation of the stars and their approximate distances are also computed in astronomy by means of angular measuring devices. In shop floor also, the problems involving angular measurements are frequently encountered, and hence angular measurements are indispensable. So, in linear measurements, we saw that there were two kinds of standards, inch standard and line standard. In angular measurements, we have two types of tools rather than standards. They are angle gauges corresponding to the slip gauges that we saw in linear measurements, and dividing scales corresponding to line standard. So just like a steel rule, we have dividing scales. Steel rules was based on angular line standard, and for angular measurement, dividing scales correspond to the line standard. The difference between linear and angular measurement is that no absolute standard is required for angular measurement because the angle can be defined very easily. For example, 1 radian angle is the angle subtended by an arc at the center of a circle, which is equals to the radius of the circle. So, for example, let's say if this is the center of the circle, and from the center, we choose this to be radius, and then we draw an arc such that the length of the arc, so the length of this arc is equals to the radius of this circle, then this arc subtends an angle of 1 radian. Okay, so that is the symbol used to indicate radian. So this way the angle can be defined easily. Once a circle is created, so if we draw a complete circle, we can divide the circle into 360 parts, and after dividing the circle into 360 parts, each part is known as degree, and hence angle can be generated easily. So there is no need of standard, just like in case of linear measurements we had a physical standard. There was a bar made up of platinum iridium alloy which was kept in very secured environmental conditions, and then there was a wavelength standard, and the orange radiation of krypton uh, is used as the wavelength standard. But for angle, for generating 1 radian angle, we don't need any special state of an art facility. Okay, this is a purely geometric concept, and hence no standard is required for this. Then each degree is further divided into 60 parts, and each part of uh, a degree or 1/60th part of a degree is called as minute. So this is not the minute that we use for time. Okay, so we have 1 degree angle when we divide a circle into 360 parts. So 1/360th part of the circle is 1 degree. When 1 degree is further subdivided, 1 degree is further subdivided into 60 parts, then each part is called a minute. Similarly, when 1 minute is further subdivided into 60 parts, so 1 minute divided into 60 parts, then each part is called 1 second. So those are the angular measuring instruments that we are going to study in our syllabus: sine bar and sine center, autocollimator, angle decker, and dividing head.